تمام لسه دخلت يا جماعة.
Grade 5, can you hear me? I lost connection, I'm sorry.
Yes, miss.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so hopefully the connection is stable now. I'm just going to add anyone who's in the waiting room. Okay, so we're on page 166 in your reading writing workshop textbook. We're going to read this short realistic fiction text, and we're going to review the vocabulary for this week. Okay, how about if I call on you guys and I'll let you guys answer. We'll take turns. Okay, Tanahi, you can start reading. Read the first paragraph.
Miss Hanan,
Yeah.
when will you post the proposal?
I will post it today.
Miss, which book?
Reading writing workshop textbook.
Hold on. Okay.
Miss Hanan,
Yes, dear.
can you creep up?
It's going to just take some time, and we need to finish before the meeting runs out. So I'm going to call on people page by page, okay? So Tanahi, you can read the first paragraph.
Okay.
It's short. Yeah, the first paragraph. Shlok, the second. Yeah, Amr, you can read the third paragraph, and Habiba, you can read the fourth. Please raise your voice, guys.
Yes.
Okay, first, what is the text called? It's called A Reluctant Traveler. Does anybody know what reluctant means?
No.
What does reluctant mean? Anybody? When you are reluctant, this means that you are hesitant. So this person wasn't very excited about traveling. They were hesitant. They didn't want to travel. It means unwilling and hesitant. So they hesitated about making the decision to travel. Okay, go ahead, Tanahi, start reading.
Okay. I think packing winter clothes in August is weird. Paul, Miss, I want to ask you. Paul here.
Yeah.
It says Paul. I said or Paul said.
Paul said.
Okay. Paul said, looking through his bedroom windows onto West 19th Street, this wasn't going to be a fun vacation. He was sure of it. Finished.
All right, continue, Shlok.
Yes. His mom contained it's not
His
weird,
mom,
honey.
not contained. Read the word, Shlok. What is this? This is our vocabulary word. What is it?
Contracted.
Contradicted. Contradicted. All right, what does contradicted mean? All right, go ahead and continue reading, and we'll use context clues. His mom contradicted. It's not
Weird, honey. In the southern hemisphere, and we are in the northern hemisphere, so the seasons are opposite. To Paul, this was just another reason to want to stay in New York City. Paul wanted to spend the rest of his summer break hanging out with his friends, not with his aunt Lena and Uncle Art in the fairway country.
Okay, thank you. Continue. Wait, sorry, let's stop at contradicted. What did we say contradicted means? When there are two different, there are two opposing ideas or
Disagree.
There's a disagreement. Excellent. There's a disagreement. All right. So who disagrees with him?
So when someone disagrees with someone.
Yeah, this is a contradiction.
To say the opposite.
To say the opposite, exactly. So she is saying no, it is the opposite, not what you are saying. It is the opposite.
His
okay.
mom.
So this is the meaning of contradicted. All right, who did I call on for the next paragraph? I think Amr, right?
Yes, Amr, and next I think Habiba or Aysel.
Yeah, Habiba. All right, go ahead, Amr.
Yes.
Yes, Miss, I'm here. As their plan
No,
took off,
Paul's parents.
Paul's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Gorski, were teachers, and this was a chance they couldn't pass up. Their apartment had been covered with travel guides full of cultural information ever since. Mrs. Gorski's sister and her husband had relocated to Argentina 6 months ago. The Gorskis had big plans. Paul, on the other hand, wanted to sleep late and play soccer with his friends. They lived in a city already. Why were they going to Buenos Aires?
Buenos Aires. Okay, thank you. Continue, Habiba.
As their plane took off, Paul's dad said, "Look down there. That's the island of Manhattan. See? You can even see Central Park." Paul never realized how completely surrounded by water New York was. Many hours later, as the plane was landing in Buenos Aires, Paul noticed similar outlines of a city on the water and bright lights just like home.
All right, thank you. Okay, so what is going on here? This is, so we're going to clearly notice the difference in the culture in the place where they are going, because he talks a lot about, Paul talks a lot about his old home. The first thing I noticed here, and remember guys, we're looking for the characteristics of realistic fiction today. That's what I want you guys to do. We're going to point out realistic fiction. The first thing that I noticed here is a character's name, Paul. He lives in a big city. All right, and we know he's going on vacation since he is packing winter clothes in August. So this means he is going somewhere that is cold. He is not excited at all about traveling. He's sure it will not be fun. But this makes us think that probably his feelings will change, right? Right, this is probably setting the stage for hopefully a good surprise later once he arrives. Paul's mom contradicts what he says. All right, so she disagrees that it is weird to pack winter clothes in summer because they're going to Argentina, and Argentina is in the southern part of the world where the seasons are opposite. Paul wants to spend the summer with his friends, not with his aunt and uncle in Argentina. So let's read along to see how it changes. Yassine Douini, can you read? Wait, let me call on several more of you. Yassine, you can read the first paragraph. Yassine Douini. Second paragraph, Nurhan. The third paragraph, Hannah Sultan. Fourth, Amgad. And the fifth, Yassine Sadat.
Miss, before they start,
Yes, dear.
you didn't upload yesterday's homework.
Hanan,
I uploaded yesterday's grammar sheet.
I didn't see any problem.
I will check to make sure that it's visible to you. Maybe there was something wrong with the settings, but I'm
No,
sure it's posted.
it
Maybe I
wasn't.
need to edit the setting.
Nothing was posted until 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, dear, I posted yesterday, probably at 3 p.m. And I also posted for grade 6, so I posted both. But maybe something happened and it's not visible to you. Maybe it's hidden. I will check because that happened a few weeks back.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounded like to me too.
It's what?
There was nothing in
I can't
Smith's
see the sheet yesterday too.
Okay, I will check the settings. It's there. Maybe it's just not visible to you. I will edit it.
No, Miss, and me too. My mom
I
told
know,
me that
dear. I
you
mean,
do
it's not visible
see-
to grade 5. This happens sometimes.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Yassine Douini from the beginning.
I have the teach book, so
I print the sheet from the retouch and I did it and sent it to you.
Okay, dear. Thank you so much.
We have so much to show you. Aunt Lilia gushed when they met at the airport. They had a late dinner at a restaurant, just as they often did back home, but the smells coming from its kitchen were new. Uncle Art ordered in Spanish for everyone empanadas, small
Empanadas.
meat pies, empanadas, small meat pies, followed by parrilla, grilled meat, chimichurri,
Spicy
spicy
sauce.
sauce, and ensalada mixta, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions.
Okay, thank you, Yassine. Continue. All right, so they arrived, and his uncle ordered everything for him to try in Spanish. So let's see. Continue. Who did I call on after you, Yassine Douini?
Me.
All right, go ahead, dear.
Paul made a face. Don't be critical, Paul. His mom said, just take a taste. Through some of the foods were new, the spices and flavors were familiar to Paul.
All right. Next paragraph.
Mom, I had something like this at Kesar's house, Paul said after biting into an empanada. This was
Empanada.
really good as he was complimenting the food. Paul felt his bleak mood improving.
All right. Next paragraph. Thank you.
Their first full day in Buenos Aires brought a brush of new sights, sounds, and languages. Paul noticed that, like New York, Buenos Aires had people from all over the world. His aunt Lilia remembered, we speak Spanish, but I really needed to be
Multilingual.
multilingual.
Okay, thank you. And the last paragraph. All right, who did I call on for the last paragraph, guys? All right, Yassine, are you there?
Yes, but I'm in the fifth paragraph, not the fourth, I think.
Okay, but she just read the fourth. Go ahead, read the last one. Read the last paragraph here.
And the same page?
Same page, dear. Yeah, the last. Are you not following along? On a plaza.
No, I'm following, but
This is where we stopped. Hannah just
on a
read the
plaza,
paragraph before.
I know, on a plaza. On a plaza, Paul saw a group of people dancing to music he'd never heard. Paul had seen breakdancing on the street, but never dancing like this. That's the tango, Uncle Art said. It's the dance Argentina is famous for. Being a soccer player, Paul, I know you have an appreciation for people who move well.
Okay, thank you. Let me get some more volunteers. Let me see those who are raising their hands. Okay, Aysel? Aysel, read from "You know it's pretty cool" until Aunt Leila said. Next paragraph. Shlok, did you read?
Yes, I read.
All right. Who is named Reconnecting?
I read the 7 paragraph. Miss, this is a trick to not.
You read, right?
join the
Okay.
session.
Okay. Omar, are you there? Okay, so I said I want you to read the first paragraph, the first line in the first paragraph, and then let's see. Omar
Miss
is not here.
Kadari.
Amgad, are you there? No. Okay. So
Miss,
first
I'm
paragraph,
here, but I
Aysel.
don't have
Second
the
paragraph. Okay, but you have the text in front of you. Is it not clear?
Yeah, but not very clear.
Okay. So do you want to read or no?
No, I can't read it.
Okay. All right. So Aysel, then Kenzie, and then Nurhan. Nurhan, did you read, dear? You read. Sorry. Hannah Halawa, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
But which
Aysel,
paragraph?
read from "We're in the Neighborhood" of La Bombonera. All right. Go ahead, Aysel,
okay.
and stop at Aunt Leila said. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, dear.
You know, that is pretty cool. Paul admitted. Around noon, they pulled back into the car and drove to the most unusual neighborhood Paul had seen yet. All the buildings were painted or decorated in yellow and blue. Soccer season had started here, his Aunt Leila said.
All right. Thank you. Continue. Kenzie.
Huh? Paul asked, wondering if there had been a misunderstanding. Isn't it too cold for soccer? He asked. It's nearly spring, and his aunt added, Boca and River are playing at La Bombonera, La famous stadium, this afternoon. She held out her hand, which held 5 tickets to see these big teams play. Paul couldn't believe it.
All right. We're in the neighborhood. Who did I call on for the last paragraph?
Miss,
Hello.
Hannah Halawa. Go ahead, dear. Read it until the end.
do we have a reading quiz on Sunday?
No, dear, we don't have a reading quiz on Sunday. Hannah Halawa, are you still there?
Miss, I know both teams.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
From maybe. So from maybe.
No, from "We're in the Neighborhood."
Okay. We're in the neighborhood of what is it?
La Bombonera.
Bombonera. Uncle Art said when Boca beats the river, the people decorate their neighborhood in Boca colors. Maybe I could paint my room in soccer team colors. Paul blurted. His mom smiled. I congratulate you, Paul. You've turned out to be a really great traveler. Paul smiled too.
All right, so what is the shift from the beginning of the story in Paul's attitude and Paul's what Paul thought about traveling? He was very upset, right? Because he wanted to
Yes.
spend this time with his friends. He didn't want to go to a place that is cold, right? He was enjoying the weather back home. So how did he change from the beginning of this text that we read, and how is he now at the end?
In the beginning, he was upset because he will leave We
His
live and
friends.
I don't want to travel
yes.
in Spanish.
That's
Then
right.
he his aunt uh, 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 I will tell you his mom don't want him to be so sad. Uh,
Okay.
one second.
What did he find once he arrived in Argentina that made him that caused this change? What is it that got him so excited?
Miss, I know it.
I know.
Yes. Yasin Sadat, tell me.
Held out her hand,
Is
which
that when he heard?
held
Is
five
that when he?
tickets.
Is that when he heard about Boca Juniors and River Plates, and how people decorate their home neighborhood,
Okay.
and so in like paints
So clearly
of
he is
yellow
a
and
soccer
blue.
fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what got him excited, and now he's probably not going to be a reluctant traveler anymore. He's going to be excited about traveling. All right, is
I
this
mean,
a
everything
realistic?
already seen.
Is this something that could happen?
Yes.
All right. So it's very possible for you guys to go to a new city or a new country and not be too happy about it until you get there and you meet the people and you try the food, and everything changes, right? So
You will be happy.
exactly. So he learns more about their culture and he learns to appreciate their culture, and so he learns from it, and he also um, appreciates these new things that he has been exposed to. Okay. All right, guys. I want for us to. Yeah. Go ahead.
Not everything you have to stay in your city. You have to go in any city. When you go in any city, you will have like the life that you have in your real city. I'm right.
I lost connection. Can you repeat that again?
You don't have to stay in the same city when you
Yassine, are you there?
go yes.
All right, go ahead, dear, again. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to stay in the same city. When we go in other cities, we can have the same life that we have in the same city you live in.
Of course. But there are certain things that must change, right? Yes, Amr?
I have also an example of like this.
Tell me.
Because I was in UAE, the
Yeah.
first time I was sad because I will leave Egypt and I will leave my family. But now it's okay because everything I have here, it's there, and I have a lot of friends there.
And of course, family is what's most important, right? So as long as you have your family with you, no matter where it is, it's okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, guys. So I wanted us to do in the practice workbook. I want us to answer the vocabulary page. I think we have enough time. Everybody, please take out your turn practice workbook. Do you have it?
Yes. The practice, the one that we write in it, right?
Yeah. The practice workbook. Your turn.
Yes, and also in the story, his aunt gave held 5 tickets of soccer big team, 5 tickets to watch the soccer team.
Right.
So he
This
was
was what
also
made him very excited,
happy.
right? So clearly he loved soccer. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
All right. Does everybody have the your turn practice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 31, I don't have our vocabulary.
Is it the wrong page? Wait, let me check. Oh, sorry, guys. It is. 1 second. Wrong page. My apologies. Actually, let's skip the vocabulary. I'm afraid we won't have time, that's all. If the meeting ends, then we will continue tomorrow, okay? All right, so we'll do the first 4, okay? And then we'll complete tomorrow. This is page 101, I'm sorry. 101. Okay, finish each sentence using the vocabulary word provided. If she wins the election,
Miss, can I say?
go ahead, dear.
Everyone will congratulate her.
Excellent. Everyone will congratulate her. Thank you. Number 2, appreciation. I received, raise your hand on the screen, guys, if you would like to answer. If you don't want to answer number 2, put your hand down, okay? So I know who I'm calling on. I received this gift. The word is appreciation. I received this gift. We could say in appreciation for. Amr? Amr, are you there? Okay, Yassine Douini, number 2.
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Okay, dear.
I received this gift and appreciation from my mother.
An appreciation for what?
I received this
Gift?
gift appreciation
Yeah, in appreciation for.
Miss, can I answer number 3?
Sure. Does anybody have, all right, continue. In appreciation for? Guys, my connection is very slow. Who's answering number 2?
Yasin no Amr
حسين
Hamid.
الدواني.
No, not me.
Amr.
No,
Amr?
not me. No, I
Yassine,
will
were you
answer
answering number 2? Everybody saying not me? Who would like to answer number 2? Yassine Sadat, are you there?
Miss, you said me.
I said Douini, but I couldn't hear you, dear. Okay, Douini, continue number 2.
In appreciation for my friend.
Okay, an appreciation for my friend. Usually, tell me for what? Not for a person. For what? An appreciation for. You could say, for example, for helping.
For helping my mother.
My mother. Yeah. Okay.
Miss, can I answer number 3?
Number 3. Go ahead, Amr.
Can I answer number 3?
Habiba wants to answer number 3.
Yes.
Habiba, can you answer number 4?
Okay, Miss, I can answer number 4 and Habiba answer number 3.
Okay, gentlemen, Amr. Okay, go ahead, Habiba number 3 and Amr number 4.
Okay. He spends too much time implementing our dance moves.
All right, he spends too much time complimenting what?
Our dance moves.
I can't hear you, dear. Complimenting?
Our dance moves.
Habiba,
The
you
dance.
complimenting what?
Our dance moves.
Our dance moves. Okay. Excellent. Number 4, Amr.
Cultural. The holiday we celebrate is cultural in our city.
All right, or is part of our, can we say is cultural in our city? Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting now. Please check Smart Schools later for your sheet, and I will check the homework that you said you couldn't find yesterday because I uploaded it, but maybe it was posted in the wrong place. I will check and make sure it's in the right place for you.
Miss,
Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
what homework
when
today?
is the next session starting?
The next session starts after the break. You have break now.
Yes.
The break ends at 10:35. So your next session will be 10:35.
Miss 5 and 6
Oh, an extra good
we will not do
healthy
it.
30 minutes.
Miss, we will not do the rest.
No, because the meeting is going to shut off. We won't have time. So we just did these 4. We'll do the next 4 next session tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, and check Smart Schools.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.